I don't know if I'm ready for this one, but we definitely need to cover more Allie Carter.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up? Allie Carter's videos have been out here for a little bit in allegations, not only just on Diddy, but some of the most elite parties and after parties that she says she was a witness to. She has been moved around, if you will, on numerous occasions. And in this particular video, she talks about a a lot of different things. Fair warning, this one's crazy. I mean, none of them are normal, but this one's a tough one to listen to. We got to get into it. I'm just gonna get straight to it because she says some crazy stuff, and as you can see, she's talking about a time that she was at the Playboy Mansion, and the information here is just mind blowing. Take a listen.
Watching an episode called Pig Night. When I went, they tried to feed us, and I remember it because when
Pig
you
night.
have to do
Say what?
orders, jobs like that, you don't eat. You're not allowed to eat. You actually have to like starve yourself, because when you have to do those type of jobs, you can't eat because you will throw up.
Really?
If you are doing, or if you are a guy doing sex, you will shit everywhere.
Oh boy.
When this happens, your parents will get mad at you. Really mad at you. And if that is a fetish for someone, they use that to their advantage. So if you throw up on someone, you will have to eat it. If you shit on someone, you will have to lay in it.
Hi, Chihuahua.
Have sex in it, stay in it.
Oh my God.
So when they tried to feed us, I already knew not to eat, because that's just, I'm always told, like, at the end of a job, I was really happy if my pimp would give me grapes, because that was like a big thing of mine. I loved grapes when I was a teenager. I don't really love grapes that much now. They're still all right, but texture issues. But anyways, yeah. Yeah, so I knew, okay, we're not gonna eat. Like, I don't know what this is for. And I was told don't eat the food. Okay, fine. I thought it was because it was a different source of drugs. There's candy dishes in elite parties. There's always a candy dish. And the candy dishes I went to was always cocaine or ecstasy or weed or random things.
Okay, taking a little bit of a break here, but clearly she's breaking down the whole elite thing, but elite party, after parties type thing. But at the same time, the fact that they are laying or doing certain carnal acts with stuff, excrement and stuff like that, it's very hard to wrap my mind around. And I mean, I'm sure it's hard for everybody else, anybody else who's watching this right now, to wrap their mind around that as well. This is, like I said, very, very disturbing, extremely disturbing stuff. But let's continue on. And I will say this though, too, there will be, some more videos of Allie Carter throughout. We will be covering a lot of this because, man, this is some crazy stuff, and crazy stuff indeed.
Angel dust, all kind of things.
Okay.
They showed us a room. They kind of made us feel like we were taking a tour of the mansion.
Playboy Mansion. Taking a tour of the Playboy Mansion. Okay.
Then they showed us the animals. Then they took us to a rec room, like a playroom.
My dear Lord.
Playboy has uh, 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 I forgot what I was gonna say. Contracts. Uh, non-disclosure contracts, where sometimes like
NDAs. Okay.
There are celebrities that are a constant visit, and when they're a constant visit, these celebrities have a contract with the Playboy, depending on what location they're at. Either way it goes, but especially when they're a known celebrity, they have contracts. So it kind of keeps them safe. If there's a Playboy bunny that leaves, they're not allowed to tell who they had sex with, who was there, who was a frequent bunny, who was a member, or a frequent John, and who was a member. You're not allowed to. Technically, when you work at the Playboy, when you work there, when you are on an intake and you work and you have a room at the Playboy, it is treated as if you have a contract. And you can't talk about those things.
So in other words, Playboy bunnies have their own place. They sign a contract in which they can't talk about all the extracurricular activities that they do with other celebrities, athletes, etc., and all that. Okay, so I get that much, and that's people who are actually like modeling in the magazines and stuff like that. Playboy models, Playboy bunnies. But man, you don't think about it. You don't think it in that way until you have to think it in that way. You know what I'm saying? It's disturbing if these allegations are true. You know what I mean?
So for me, I didn't have that contract. I was brought in
You were ST
for a weekend. And when I found the episode of Pig Night, then I realized what was going on. And it took me, I have cried myself to sleep so many times this past week. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on. Episode of Pig. See, that's what I'm trying to understand. When she saw that episode of Pig Night, is it something that she saw, or is it something that she was a victim to? Like she was actually one of the stars of this thing called Pig Night, right? Maybe she explains a little bit more. Let's see. Man,
it's a lot. It's a lot to process. It's a lot to process as an adult to say this was I still don't even know what words to put to that. I'm still trying to it's a lot to process as an adult.
No doubt.
It's a lot to process that they were called pigs. You can feed a pig anything. Pigs will eat shit.
Oh my
pig,
dear.
I had a pig. I love my pig. She's really smart. So pigs are smart. And it was stupid because it's treating it as you can do whatever you want to the pigs. Just pigs. Processing that as an adult. I'm trying to deal with it. I'm trying to deal with it a lot because a lot of people don't understand when you say trafficking what's going on. It's not just jobs. It's not just sex. It's a lot more than that. And in the show, they keep walking right up to the door of MK Ultra. They keep tiptoeing around it, but they're not saying it. There's a lot that happened, and a lot of people watched. There's a lot of security that was at that mansion.
My God.
That watched. There are regulars. I know people know that there are regulars. You know, the people that play into the Playboy are your regular nasty, vulgar, raunchy, and they kind of sell their personality as that way already on TV, so people know about Jamie Foxx and Chris Tucker. I'm pretty sure that, I mean, I've seen a lot at the Playboy. There's many names that people seen at the
She dropped
Playboy.
names.
That's what it was for.
Man, this is crazy.
In the last year, I've never understood so much that the world is a stage in my life. This whole bullshit with Will Smith and Chris Rock. They're actors, y'all.
Yeah, and of course she's talking about the slap seen and heard around the world. Now, listen, guys, I am just shook, and I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this whole pig situation. But at the same time, this is what Ali Carter's talking about. I mean, there's many bits, many videos from Ali Carter and what she has talked about, what she has seen, these after parties, these freak offs, how she was part of the party favors, that she was not the only one, how she was moved through tunnels and all that stuff. It's terrifying to think that if any of this is true, that it is true. And of course, now when we hear something about the pig stuff, it when it has to deal with animals, I'm a little taken aback, because I'm like, how does it go from that, from say littles automatically going into animals now too? Now, again, is it code word for something else, or is it something that pigs are actually involved in the situation, which is what she clearly is saying in here? It's so mind blowing to hear that, so mind blowing. But there's also other things. She named names in there. She even said that these Playboy models are not only just models, that they are actually made to get it on with celebrities and whatnot, and keep it on the hush hush. It is absolutely insane. All right. And then, of course, at the same time, I'm going, where are those other people that she says we? She didn't just say, I had to go through this. She didn't say, oh, it was this, this, and this. She said we. So who are these other people? And have they spoken out? Are they safe? Where are they? Again, if any of this is true, we have a serious problem here. And if Hugh Hefner and the Playboy Mansion people, all that stuff, have something to do with this too, man, there's a lot to get unearthed here. And it's scary to even think about it. But anyway, guys, that's the video. My mind is blown. My mind is absolutely blown. Hit that like button down below, please, and thank you. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. What do you think? Like I said, this is we're just getting into the Ali Carter stuff. We got more coming. Trust and believe, because there's so many other videos that she talks and says a lot of mind-blowing, jaw-dropping stuff, and we will be covering more videos for sure. So hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that follow button if you're watching on other platforms. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, guys, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves, be good to one another. We'll talk soon. Man, whew, this is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.